So Sanji has a raid suit now. Kind of suspicious, if you ask me, that Jeji would even consider giving Sanji a raid suit. I mean, you could assume that Jeji is not the one behind giving Sanji a raid suit, and that the siblings just gave it to Sanji on their own. Like, they took the raid suit and just gave it to him, and Jeji might find out later. Like, they can run into the Germa at some later point, and Sanji will use the raid suit, and Jeji would be, like, very surprised by the fact that Sanji has it. So that is a possibility, but it's also possible that the siblings could go behind Jeji's back as well, and that, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we find out the next time we actually see the Germa that Jeji got, like, thrown out of it, because the whole thing with the brothers and them hating Sanji was because he was weak, but that was because of how Jeji perceived Sanji. Like, however, Jeji was showing those same emotions and those same weaknesses, as Jeji likes to put it, during the tea party. So I wouldn't be surprised if the brothers turned on Jeji for that behavior. I'm not saying they will, I just wouldn't be surprised if that happened. But enough of that tangent. Back to Sanji, who has a raid suit. We're going to assume for this theory that Jeji is the one who gave Sanji the raid suit, that he is the one behind it. But like I said, it's kind of weird for Jeji to do that, because why? I mean, technically it is Sanji's raid suit, but Jeji's not the type of person to think about that stuff. Sanji's a failure, so why should he have this awesome German technology? Why does Sanji earn such a power? I mean, you could say that, oh, well, maybe it's kind of a snide comment towards Sanji, or like an indirect comment towards Sanji of how Sanji is weak, how he can never be stronger unless if he uses the German power. But that's still giving Sanji that power, and that just doesn't seem like something Jeji would do. So it's a little confusing there why Jeji would give him the power. So then I thought that maybe there's a deeper meaning towards it, because I think that maybe this raid suit is going to end up manipulating Sanji into being evil, like basically like mind control, because we already seen that due to the raid suit's ability to turn invisible, Sanji is definitely going to want to wear the suit again. So maybe the more Sanji wears the suit, the more power their suit will have over Sanji, and eventually he'll get to the point where he can't take it off, and then his mind will become like wiped or mind controlled. He won't be able to think, he'll just be able to act in accordance to the suit which was created by Jeji. So maybe it's an attempt of Jeji to get Sanji back to get his power, because Sanji clearly does have power now, you know, with his Diablo Jambé, and he's clearly stronger and everything. And Jeji's definitely going to recognize us, even if he doesn't want to fully admit it. He's definitely going to recognize us, so he might want Sanji's power in order to keep his original vision of how he's going to get the North Blue back, because he originally wanted all of his children to be involved in his plans, not just some of them or most of them, all of them. That included Sanji. And even after Sanji was revealed to be human, he still wanted Sanji to be part of his plans. He just wanted to push Sanji harder to get him stronger. So more than likely, Jeji is the reason why Sanji even got the book to the Devil Fruits in the first place. Jeji probably wanted to see what power stood out to Sanji, what power he liked and gravitated towards, in order to make him a raid suit that can fully fit a capability of Sanji's interest in order to get what he wants. He wants to push Sanji to be stronger. He wanted to give him a raid suit to give him a power that Sanji will be willing to use. And not only that, but him imprisoning Sanji could have been part of this as well. He could have been imprisoning Sanji in order to get rid of his emotions. He's going to be imprisoned until he has no emotions left or anything like that. Now, Sanji is given whatever he wants while he is in the prison. He's giving, you know, gourmet food, and he is even giving cookbooks and means to cook and everything like that, which is definitely something that Jeji would never allow Sanji to have. But this wasn't given to him by Jeji. It was given to Sanji by the clone soldiers. Though you would think that Jeji would order them not to give him special things. Though I do have a theory on this, and I'll probably make a future video on that. But for now, him putting Sanji in the prison in the first place could have been an attempt to get rid of his emotions there. Of course, Reiju helps him escape, and Sanji still clear has emotions when he confronts Jeji. So Jeji at that point just realizes that nothing's going to work, and he just gives up, and that's why he lets Sanji go. However, the raid suit and the plans for the raid suit already existed. Dredgy may not have created raid suit yet. He might have created them in the future, but he might have already had plans to create them. These plans of the raid suit, the ideas of the raid suit, is what was used to create the Germa comics written by the Marines. That's why the raid suits, not just Sanji's, but all of them existed in the comics before theoretically they would have existed in the future, because Dredgy already created them, or created the basic prototype of them, I guess you can say, in the past, but they weren't fully utilized until the future when they were older. So that's how Sanji's suit can already exist despite him never wearing it before. Because the idea of the suit came from Sanji's interest in turning invisible from when he was little, but the suit was never fully created due to Sanji being thrown out of the Germa. But now it does exist because the suit was given to Sanji. But Dredgy's suit was created based on his original idea of creating the suit of invisibility, which he gave to Sanji, probably hoping that he would still have interest in this ability and that it would sway him into continuously wearing the suit. And as we know, Sanji does in fact have an interest in still being invisible for perverse reasons, but still, it's Sanji. So Sanji's going to definitely want to wear the suit, and it could easily manipulate him. It could mind control him and turn him evil. So I think that in the future we could see this. I don't think it's going to happen during Wano or anything like that. I think it'll happen probably later on. But we could see Sanji becoming, like, it could start out small. Like, maybe Sanji will act more reckless when he's wearing the suit, but he won't really notice it as being anything that he's being forced to do. It'll just be like little small things. But it'll escalate and escalate to the point of where he won't even be able to take off the suit, and then he will just completely be mind controlled, something like that. And then he'll probably have, like, the mind control will probably, like, force him to find his way back to the Germa. And so there's my basic theory. Okay, so there's my theory. There's no evidence for it, obviously. It's just speculation. So there's my speculation, I guess, would be more accurate. But there you go. So bye. See you when I see it.